Millions of Hindu faithful are celebrating today. Diwali gives thanks and celebrates the presence of light in the lives of Hindu. It's one of the major religious festivals in Hinduism and Sikhism. And to help us celebrate and to learn more about the holiday, we are joined by a husband and wife, both volunteers at the BAPS Mandir in Bartlett. We have been there, and it is fascinating. So thank you for being here with us. We have Cable Amin and Dr. Janki Patel. Thank you both. Let's start with the basics. What is Diwali?
Yeah, thanks for asking. So happy Diwali, everyone. So Diwali is actually a 5-day celebration. So today is the third day of the 5 days, and today is the actual day of Diwali. And so in the 5 days, the third day is Diwali, and the fourth day is actually the start of the Hindu New Year. So we're going to be having our New Year celebrations as well tomorrow. And as you mentioned, it's a holiday that's celebrated by Hindus, Jains, and Sikhs all over the world. And it's really a time to sit down and reflect, as we end the previous year and start the next year. It's a time for us to really just look within and appreciate the gratitude from the past year, and also just get ready for the year to come.
All right, and Cable, can you talk about some of the rituals, traditions that go along with Diwali and how families take part?
Absolutely, and that actually leads me into introducing kind of our setup we have here. First of all, as with any festival, Diwali is really food-centered. And as you can see, we have many different Indian vegetarian dishes and delicacies. They're all mainly sweets here. But as Janki mentioned, the fourth day is the New Year. And on that New Year, we begin the day by celebrating Ankut, which is literally a mountain of food. An means food, Kut means mountain, so it translates in celebrating Ankut by offering a mountain of food to God. Although we don't quite have a mountain here, it is a food spread, but at the Mandir this Saturday, you'll see literally a mountain of food being offered to God. So we have that. We have different lamps here called divas. Okay. In India, they would be actually oil lamps, but over here we have these LED lamps, but that's another way to celebrate it with decorations. And then in fact, if you come right along here, you'll see this rangoli. It's an intricate design, Indian design, and it's filled with powder actually. And why don't you take a shot? You could fill in this rangoli with this powder. What would happen is, in India, they would have this powder, colored powder with rice powder, but for the sake of just convenience, we have sand powder for you. But people would decorate their homes and community places with this type of design and colors.
It's so beautiful. And what is the significance of this?
So it's really just a decorative art piece. So it's a traditional Indian way of celebrating Diwali, but it's really just something that people would put outside their homes as a way to welcome any visitors in. At the BAPS Mandir in Bartlett, we have a huge rangoli kind of in our foyer area, just a way to welcome people in a very traditional Indian manner.
And is there anything else on the table that you want to mention and note about this celebration and these rituals?
Yeah, so the other things that we have here, so we have the food as we talked about, the decorative art piece, and then here are sacred images of God. And so one of the concepts in Hinduism that's very unique is this concept of murti puja. So it's what it literally means is that we believe God resides in these sacred images and accepts our worship. And so we have these sacred images here, and then we also have them in our temples, in our mandirs, and it's a way for us to just offer worship during this really joyous time.
Wow, so amazing. I love learning about just how different families celebrate, and this is so amazing to learn about the rituals and tradition. Happy Diwali to you. Thank you for being here, both of you. We appreciate you, Cable and Janki.
Thanks for having us. Happy Diwali to you as well.
Yes, and I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday celebration as well.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So much.
We actually on Friday have a fireworks show, so tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. will be a fireworks show at the BAPS Mandir, and then on Saturday we're going to have 12 to 8 p.m. open and free to all visitors is our main Ankut celebration. So you're all welcome to come and join us.
And that's in Bartlett, correct?
That's in Bartlett, yep.
Okay, sounds good.